Hello ladies and gentlemen, Seyram Mankra is my name. I work with Synovate Ghana as a Media Insights Manager.
Seyram is a market researcher of television programs in Ghana. Tell me, what programs are, or what types of programs are popular in Ghana?
Sports to be precise, football is very popular in Ghana. And the most popular of the football leagues is the English Premier League and the UEFA Champions League, which ended just last weekend.
Okay. And does a particular channel have access to that particular programming, or is it across all the channels?
It's not across all the channels. Viasat shows some of the UEFA matches. TV3 does show a few of them sometimes. And most especially Super Sport, which is a pay-per-view channel, shows most or almost all of the matches, both UEFA Champions League as well as the English Premier League.
Okay, so
some of our radio stations also carry live broadcasts or live commentaries of it. So if you are not able to watch it on television, you're able to follow the live commentary on radio.
So which of the radio stations do the live coverage?
CTFM, most especially does that.
Okay. And after sports, what's the next most popular genre of programming?
There are a lot of telenovelas. Telenovelas are also, especially the Mexican and the South American telenovelas, catching up really, and they appeal more to female viewers.
And are they a daytime programming, or are they all throughout the day?
There is the daytime programming, usually late afternoon and evening programs, as well as weekend.
Okay. So describe, for people who may not be familiar with telenovelas, what they are.
Telenovelas are more like soaps that come from Southern America. A lot of the time they are love stories. They are stories around that revolve around families, wealthy families, and how they run their businesses, how the ups and the downs, the intrigues and all that. And it's more appealing to women because there's a lot more female content, and it's entertaining.
Yeah.
The style there, you're able to see what is in vogue, what is happening in terms of fashion, the fashion world and all that. And you see the new cars and the new designs are out there in terms of home furnishing and all that. So you see it in these telenovelas.
And they're dubbed into English, aren't they?
Yes, usually they are in Spanish and other languages, but when they bring them into Ghana, they do a voice over, so you hear the voices in English.
Okay, so what's the third most popular genre after sports and telenovelas?
There's news.
Okay. So do all channels have news programs, or
Not all channels. Viasat does not have news. Viasat is a purely entertainment stage channel, so they don't have anything news.
Okay, and does news all happen at the same time of day, or do people have different news times?
They have different news times, but the prime time news usually is around 7 p.m. for most of the channels. But now, because they want to establish their authority or their control over the particular time, and they drive the traffic to their news stories, some of them have varied it, so some start at 7, others start at 7:30, and then others 8 o'clock in the evening. That's the prime time news. There's the late edition, which is 10:30 p.m. or 11 p.m.
Yeah. And these are half-hour news programs, or?
7 p.m. is usually a whole hour. 7 p.m., 7:30, 8 p.m. is a whole hour of news, major news happenings across the country. And it is segmented: sports, entertainment, and general news, politics. You get everything there.
Okay. And in terms of local programming, what's particularly popular that's made in Ghana?
There's the African movies, which are local movies made by local producers. A lot of them are in local languages, and others are in English. And those ones run usually during brunch time, between 10 and midday in the morning. Yeah. A lot of the channels will show African movies. Late afternoon they may show, and in the evening after 9 thereabout they may show another one. So almost every day you will find an African movie production aired on TV.
So what's the subject of the Ghanaian movies?
They vary. There's the stories of love, there's the traditional stories, there's fetish. You find anything that's of interest.
So it's the same range of subjects as Nollywood?
More or less, yeah. They follow the same storyline. Yeah. And a few times you actually get some of the stories, the film stories that are virtually Western movies we've watched before, but they have been adapted to our local.
Yeah. So they've been versioned in some ways. So give me an example of that. What sort of...
I can't give you the titles immediately, but
right. Okay.
I can get that for you in a bit later.
Okay. Okay. And what do you yourself watch on television?
I watch a bit of sports, not so much of sports.
Yeah.
And I watch Big Brother is airing now. I watch a bit of it as well.
And Big Brother is on...
Big Brother Africa on DSTV, channel 198.
Which is the pay TV channel.
It's a pay TV channel.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. And if I know MultiChoice is discussing with local channels to show highlights of it.
Yeah.
But if you want to follow the entire thing, then it's on DSTV. It's a DSTV channel in their program. Yeah.
Okay. And what else do you watch outside of those two things?
I watch a lot of news.
Okay.
A lot of news.
You were saying earlier that you didn't watch so much television. Why is that?
I am with a media company. We do a lot of media research. I get to know whatever happens on TV or radio every morning when I walk into the office, because we have this product we call the News Summary, where we summarize the major news stories, and I can read it on my computer. So I spend a long hours in the office. I get back home and worn out, so I just jump into bed. So
less interested.
I read these stories, and I know what is happening across the country, and I know which channels carry the stories as well. And because we have recordings of it as well, as and when I want to watch a particular story that's of interest to me, I'm able to pick those files and refer to them.
Okay, Seyram, thank you very much for talking to me today.